about you.
I didn't think you had that video. He didn't have the He didn't have the. What was it? The Halloween or Friday the 13th video? And he's kissing his baby again.
I did not kiss it once.
No, you smothered it, is what you did.
These things got tricky to find sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially since you have to be almost precise.
Yeah, this gets stuck. Tough. You really have to align it. So some of these, what I will do is I'll find them for you guys to help you out, because there are quite a few of them that trip me up so much.
Let's go see what happened to Frankie.
That's basically what we're doing up to this point. Is we've just been trying to follow Frank.
In case it hasn't been explained, he is a guard that was pretty much a traitor. He was working for the Joker the entire time.
I don't think we explained much last time. It was middle of the night when we were tired. But yeah.
This is what you do. This is what happens when the Joker decides you're no longer worth to him.
Or when he knows that you're a third wheel. That's basically what Frank was.
If he just wants some shits and giggles.
Yeah, just to do it.
This is where we meet Edward Nigma.
Or the Riddler. And I think he had the proper part in this game. I think that was the thing. But you know he's there.
All the time.
Yep.
Yes, it is
He's always there to bug you.
And I really like, because the person who did the voice for him actually gave him a hint of like Jim Carrey to it.
Yeah.
He sounds almost like Jim Carrey did in the movie.
Very similar.
Kept some characteristics too. But now we'll be able to get the hints.
That was the thing, was I forgot. Now another hint that you guys can go back and later on get is the penguin. When you saw that poster of penguin, that was another one you can get.
I think we mentioned that too.
I think we might have, but if we didn't, it's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. I have no internet for like the past 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm like slowly dying here. If it wasn't for this book, H.G. Wells' 7 novels book, a giant freaking thing. It's like the books that a wizard would have. Hold on. It's like a book that like a wizard would have. It's so thick and huge, and that's not what she said, but she should say it. It's absolutely freaking amazing. I'm reading Island Dr. Moreau, freaky ass book.
It's pretty much an H.G. Wells version of the Poe book that I was mentioning in the Ratchet and Clank playthrough, which you all should go see. And when we nudge say to them all, it's a wipe a goer.
Should go, eh? She does rather fancy it.
Monty Python British
bastards. We were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to live in a lake.
A lake? Lucky.
Don't get too full of yourself.
Got beaten with a belt. We're lucky.
It's like we would have been lucky. We would have been happy to have a corridor. We had to all 150 of us had to sleep in a shoe box in the middle of the road. Then at the middle of the night we'd have to go and clean the road. Then our dad would come in and beat us.
We're Monty Python fans.
We are. Yes, we are.
I just came up with a cool idea. Bonus video of each individual villain's audio diaries.
That sounds good.
That'd be cool.
I don't think we should comment on that though. We should let it go.
Like how I did the Sander Cohen bonus part of Bioshock.
Let it go. Because my favorite one of those is actually one with the Riddler. It was the very first one he gets. He basically, when we come to it, I'll tell you. But it's,
my childhood was.
I love it. He basically brings a scientist with a riddle, like what has what walks on 4 legs, then 3, then 2 legs, then finally 3. Like a human being. No, a baby. And then walks on 4 legs growing up, then goes on 2, then you cripple it, it has to go on 3 with a cane. That's horrible. How could you do that? Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby. That was... I had Christian over here. And he said, that's the thing the Riddler would say.
I haven't seen him in like a year.
I saw him when I was getting the mail. He just showed up. He was walking with Hannah from the bus.
Today?
It was I think it was Tuesday. Oh. But she left, so I didn't see her. But he told me he was walking with her.
Man, you gotta like bring him in one of these. I haven't seen him in forever. He's a Batman fan.
Oh, he's the ultimate.
This one you have to focus on the name.
You would really have to focus on the name, Jack Ryder. And this kept bugging me, so I could...
This one I knew that was it at the first time I played through this, but I couldn't get it, so I was like, screw this, I'm moving on. And I went back and got it later.
Yep. And now you have Jack Ryder's biography.
Basically, he's the news guy.
And who, trying to make, I guess you could say, a bigger name for himself, he put himself as another vigilante slash kind of almost bad guy at certain times, who was basically him. So he had kind of like a split personality thing going on, just to get better ratings.
Indeed.
That sounds like a pretty good gimmick.
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 Shenanigan. Shindig.
Schlamupadin.
Other synonyms for
yes,
thing.
I did just say exactly. I did just make that up. Schlamupadin.
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 What the hell is that?
I don't know. I just thought of it all of a sudden.
I just thought of it in my mind.
Whoop! Sorry. This is abuse.
What are you doing in the women's lockers? And why is it the only one that's flickering? Man,
Well,
those girls got crazy.
I think we can prove that Batman is straight.
He's a millionaire, like guy, a millionaire playboy. That's what he
Basically,
is.
yeah. You can have any woman in the world, except sometimes he has an occasional love interest. Either that or just Felicia Hardy. I mean Catwoman. Sorry.
Catwoman.
I love Felicia Hardy.
Catwoman.
I love Black Cat. The Black Cat.
I actually think I've seen some things where people were like, they could have put something with Catwoman in here, and I'm like, no, she never gets caught.
My whole thing, you know.
She has to be outside swinging around Gotham City.
Yeah.
She can't be confined in an insane asylum.
She wouldn't be here. Now,
she's not even all too insane.
Hold on. This is a great shot right here.
Of course.
And
this game really brought back a bunch of dark scenery from Batman.
this is what it deserved. I love the moon and all that. But, you know, another thing that people kept saying was, man, well, you know, I'm talking about, like, the Dark Knight. It's like, man, now that Bruce Wayne's love interest is dead, who's going to be next? I instantly said Catwoman.
Catwoman.
How do you know that? Because they have to have a female love interest. If they didn't, then it's not a movie. So it's going to be Catwoman.
Well, if they didn't have if they had a love interest in the first two movies and they didn't keep it in the third one, then it wouldn't be as good rated or anything.
No, it wouldn't.
Plus, you have to have a female character in there, otherwise there's going to be a bunch of people saying it's sexist.
Yeah, so why not have a badass girl that kicks a bunch of ass?
Although I've known some girls who got really upset about the fact that the girl character in it died. I'm like, that's what made it so sad!
You know what?
She's the love interest!
I'm happy she died because I just thought she was completely ugly. I mean, I know that she's,
What's wrong? Where are you?
what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal's sister? But
Harley Quinn probably.
no,
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be the next Prince.
Yeah, he's going to be the Prince of Persia, which I'm happy to say that could be the movie to finally give video game movies some respect.
I was talking to Faison about it, and she was like, "It doesn't matter. Everything in there." I was telling her they got all these people working on BioShock. They even got the guy making Underworld, one of your favorite movies, doing Gears of War, your like favorite game, and she goes, "What? It's all gonna be shit, no matter what."
No, I'm just surprised about was the guy who did Disturbia is going to try and do Dead Space. And now here's one that you might be happy about, but I'm not. That Sam Raimi is going to try and do World of Warcraft, which I'm not proud about because I will have to tell you guys in the next video that I had the perfect World of Warcraft idea for a film that made perfect sense. And I'll tell you that next time because we're running out of time. And it is a long one, but trust me, if you guys are World of Warcraft fans, you will respect it.
But this month's Game Informer really showed me that there's hope for the video game movies. There's a lot of hope.
It's really simple. Why? Because they ran out of all the good superheroes.
Oh.
Now that they ran out of that, they need something else. Well, what's already...
Before we can stop, I want to say real quick that I love how they said that Peter Jackson like stopped Halo, but Steven Spielberg seemed interested a little bit.
Oh,
Steven Spielberg's been kind of good with some action sequences.
it's bad about Halo because it was all studios wanting money.
Yeah.
And they couldn't figure that out, so Peter Jackson, it's sad what happened.
Yeah.